Here are the limits of human endurance you should commit to memory. Knowing these can help you make accurate judgments and potentially save your life in critical situations. The limits of fasting. Most people can only endure 72 hours without food before succumbing to overly viscous blood and cardiac arrhythmia. Extensive experience suggests that preserving and drinking one's own urine can extend this limit to a maximum of 6 days. If water is plentiful but no food is consumed, an average person can last up to 7 days without expending significant energy. However, individuals with exceptionally strong survival instincts and excellent physical condition can persist for weeks or even months. Furthermore, those with higher body fat percentages can withstand hunger for longer, especially if they have access to vitamin B supplements. The longest recorded fast belongs to Kieran Doherty, an Irish hunger striker who, in 1981, fasted for an astonishing 73 days before passing away. The limits of blood loss. The human body typically contains about 5 liters of blood. If you rapidly lose no more than 10%, which is roughly equivalent to a standard bottle of mineral water, you won't experience any discomfort. However, if you rapidly lose 750 milliliters to 1,000 milliliters, your blood pressure and pulse will show slight changes and you'll feel some discomfort and dizziness. Despite this, your body can still recover quickly. Interestingly, women tend to tolerate blood loss better than men. If blood loss reaches 1,500 milliliters, both men's and women's blood pressure will drop significantly, and the heart will start to pound erratically. But don't worry. In this situation, you can absolutely be rescued without any irreversible organ damage. However, once rapid blood loss hits 2,000 milliliters, your blood pressure will plummet, and there's a risk of falling into shock. Your internal organs will also start to sustain irreversible damage. If you rapidly lose more than half of your blood, specifically 2,500 milliliters, you're in serious trouble and face the risk of suffocation at any moment. Of course, for some strong-willed individuals who receive incredibly prompt and reliable emergency medical attention, even losing over 70% of their blood can result in a successful recovery. But if blood loss exceeds 80%, it's likely even a deity couldn't save them. The human body's temperature extremes. This summer, many cities have seen temperatures soar past 40 degrees Celsius, making for sweltering, uncomfortable weather. However, the human body's tolerance for environmental temperatures is actually quite high. For instance, the Lut Desert has recorded temperatures as high as 70 degrees Celsius, yet people have managed to endure prolonged exposure to such heat. Similarly, in Antarctica, individuals have experienced temperatures as low as minus 89.2 degrees Celsius and felt relatively comfortable in specialized down clothing. What you might not realize is that internal body temperature is a completely different concept from environmental temperature. The human body's internal high temperature limit is around 42 degrees Celsius. Anything higher can lead to shock and irreversible brain damage. The body's ability to withstand low internal temperatures is even more limited. Once your body temperature drops to 36 degrees Celsius, you'll start to feel sluggish and numb. At 35 degrees Celsius, your movements become restricted. Dropping to 30 degrees Celsius results in loss of consciousness, and at 20 degrees Celsius, your heart will stop beating. Experiments have shown that the lowest internal temperature the human body can endure is 14.2 degrees Celsius. Any lower than that leads to irreversible tissue necrosis. Interestingly, in extremely low temperatures, people can paradoxically feel intensely hot, as if they are being burned alive. This causes extreme pain, leading to a loss of lucidity where individuals may strip off all their clothing, ultimately accelerating their path towards death. The limits of holding your breath. For most people, the breath-holding limit is around 1 minute. Go beyond that, and your brain's emergency breathing mechanism kicks in. If you stubbornly try to hold your breath even longer, you'll quickly lose consciousness due to a lack of oxygen to your brain cells. However, with professional training, individuals can extend this to about 4 minutes. The current world record for holding one's breath underwater after breathing pure oxygen was set on February 28, 2016 by Alex Segura Vendrell. He incredibly held his breath for 24 minutes and 3 seconds, a record that remains unbroken to this day. The limits of not sleeping. You, holding your phone right now, might be tempted to try this, but in reality, going without sleep is no joke. After just 48 hours without sleep, your body will become sluggish and forgetful. By 72 hours, you'll start experiencing hallucinations. After 96 hours, your brain could shut down at any moment, and your heart might be on the verge of stopping. By the 7th day of no sleep, you'd likely resemble a zombie, with your body uncontrollably trembling, unable to distinguish between waking hallucinations and sleeping dreams. On January 8, 1964, 17-year-old Randy Gardner set the world record for sleeplessness, 364 hours and 25 minutes, which is a little over 11 days. However, due to the severe health risks involved, Guinness World Records has since refused to certify any further records for sleeplessness. So, stop pulling all-nighters and get some sleep. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next video.